How do I get my husband a brain transplant? Let me tell you something about brain transplants. They're a very dangerous substitute to brain transplants. Transplants. I just ruined the whole bit. Hello, welcome, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, to the best place in the world because it's awesome and we have fails and reactions and such things as that. Yeah, so just wanted to ask you guys to ask me questions. Oh wait, no, here, let me finish this. Hold on, let me finish it. Hold on, no, go back, Jacob, go back. Yeah, so today we are going to be reacting to like frequently asked questions on Google. Like they're kind of weird in lots of different ways. But yeah, for now though, we want you guys to ask us some more questions though for like a Q&A, some more things. Like what do you guys want to know? What about like Hi5? Does Connor's mom still currently shave his back? You guys don't know those things, so you gotta ask it. I'm not gonna tell you now. Where are my keys? Every time you're asking where your keys are at, check your left hand.
Left hand.
Because everybody who's ever been like, and I do this all the time. Sorry, oh, my keys are right here. Looks like I just lied because they're on the ground that time. But every time I'm always like, hey, do you know where my keys are at? And you just hear the noise, but it's white noise. No, you need to check your left hand. And if not there, couch cushions or refrigerator. Not at your friend's house because you don't have any. I still see your shadows in my room. Where are my keys? Oh, this is such a meme. There's no way. There's just no way. Google can't know that. But like, I wonder if like when you ask a question to like Google Home, does it pop up on this? You know?
Good question.
Because like now I'm curious. Maybe Google Home would know that.
Oh no, where did you find these?
Google.
I should have seen that coming, holy cow. What happens to old false legs? Are they talking to like prosthetic legs? That, I mean, it's pretty weird, but it's like, it's not that weird. I'd say you like, cause most false prosthetic legs are like made out of like plastic, aren't they? So you'd think that like, you just recycle them?
That's what I
like
thought.
Like a water bottle or something?
Right.
What happens to old false legs? Like amputee type legs? Usually end up in a corner in somebody's house as a...
Yes. Sitting by the wall.
Yeah, there you go. You know, or they sell them, they donate them to other, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Does the Mandela effect, that's how you pronounce it, right? Yeah, Mandela effect confirm the existence of a parallel universe.
Oh, maybe.
Interesting.
Does it?
I don't know, does it?
I'm asking you.
I'm asking Google.
Does the Mandela effect confirm the existence of a parallel universe? Well, some would ask, what is Mandela and what is the Mandela effect? It is in fact a type of sauce that you put on sandwiches. It's creamy, it's yellow in color. It's a little sweet, savory. So does that confirm the existence of a parallel universe? You tell me.
I think you're thinking of a...
Can a sandwich? No, I'm making this up.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait.
I'm making this all up.
Does the Mandela effect confirm the existence of a parallel universe? That's not what the Mandela effect is. Although some people do say if you have deja vu.
No.
Although some people do say if you have deja vu.
Trippy.
It's the parallel universe. Parallel universe? That was probably normal.
Oh my god.
Appreciate you laughing.
Or is
actually.
this your normal?
Oh no.
Why is your face on your head? Why wouldn't your face be on your head if that's any better of a question? I don't know. I mean, what are you gonna put on your stomach and then you gotta like lift it up to like talk to somebody and like put down your shirt? Like, that's just weird.
Why does cucumber taste like shampoo? I don't know. I don't eat shampoo and I don't eat cucumbers, but I know the smell, and there's some shampoos that smell like cucumber. I just don't eat cucumber. Don't care for it. I love pickles, but I won't eat a cucumber.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why does cucumber taste like shampoo? You must be eating shampoo because cucumber does not taste like shampoo. It tastes like water. I mean, if you don't peel it, you can like kind of taste the skin, which if you don't wash it, there's maybe some dirt.
Yeah.
But generally, it just tastes like water, guys.
Tastes good.
Is there gravity in India? Is that a question specifically asked for me?
I swear it was on there. And I just thought,
That seems like a custom question. I don't know, okay? I don't know everything about India.
Is there gravity in what? Is there gravity in India? What? What? They're probably thinking like, oh yeah, like this is obviously not the way I'm thinking. It's like, oh yeah, India's on the other side of the world, so you think that there's gravity there?
Right.
Friggin' flat earthers.
What percentage of people have seen a ghost? Well, apparently to Kanye and Kid Cudi, kids, so that's gonna be, I'd say like a couple billion. So a couple billion have at least seen ghosts sometimes, you know? Kids see ghosts sometimes. And then after that, I just think it depends on preference. I mean, do you believe in ghosts? I'm gonna go with the solid half of the population. We're gonna like 3.5 to 4 billion people have seen ghosts. And if you haven't seen one, you might be the ghost. You might be the ghost. what percentage of people have seen a ghost? Is this actually like a thing? Because like, I mean, like ghost is like, I don't know, it's like Bigfoot, right? Like, yeah, it's elusive. So it's like, I could see people looking this up, but it's like, what percentage of people instead of like just looking up a ghost yourself, you know? Like that's what's kind of weird. Don't you want to join that percentage, you know, that like cool kids club?
Yeah.
Like,
Why don't ducks' feet stick to ice? What's the thought or what's the conversation to bring up a question like this? That's interesting.
Why don't ducks' feet stick to ice? Why don't they stick to ice?
Right?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know.
Rubbery, I guess.
Yeah.
why don't ducks' feet stick? Wait, what? Why don't ducks' feet stick to the ice? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I've seen ducks, I guess, yeah, in the winter, but like, I don't know, because I don't know, science.
What is the lifespan of a mayfly? For the length of the month of May.
You're so cheesy.
What is the lifespan of a mayfly? Actually, is this one stupid? Because I don't know.
I don't know either.
Ashley,
I'm not Google.
hey Google,
Let's find out.
what is the lifespan of a mayfly? 5 minutes.
Wow.
That's enough time to eat and digest one gusher. Say that's
about.
a good childhood, a good lifespan.
Can helicopters fly upside down? Some can. Some military helicopters can fly upside down.
Oh, really?
Yes. They can't fly very often for very long, but they can roll over and then they have to come back over.
Oh,
Most of
okay.
them are military.
Can helicopters fly upside down? Yes. I am Google. Just kidding, I have no idea.
Can helicopters fly upside down? No! That's what they would do.
Exactly.
What is the length of spaghetti? All right, I recently just became a cooking pro because we have been doing giant and tiny food videos on Dope or Nope. Click that poll to check it out, guys. So, I'm gonna say you can make it, there's not just one length. There are numerous lengths you can make spaghetti. It just depends how long you want the strands to be or how short you want them to be. So,
What's your preference?
my preference is medium. Because if they're too long, then you're like, you're spinning it and you're like trying to like baby bird gets the worm and you're like trying to eat it. Whereas if they're medium, it's just right. But then if they're too small, then you're eating it like rice. So, you know.
How does a giraffe clean its ears? I don't know, does it? Actually, hold on, can we look this up?
Yeah.
Like, I'm curious. How does a giraffe clean its ears? Does it just lick it? Because they have like super long tongues, right? Does a giraffe clean its ears? Can a giraffe lick its own ears? Yes, it can. No way. That's just so weird.
So it licks it clean?
Yeah, I guess so.
Does farting burn calories? I'm sure it does, you know? Yeah, I don't want to like go too much into detail about all of it, but like muscles are being used, so it
there's
might
effort.
burn like 0.2 of a calorie or something, but sure, why not?
How can I grow taller? Eat your gushers.
Yes, absolutely.
That's all I have to say. My gusher broke.
I still see your shadows in my room.
How can I grow taller? I have been asking myself that for 24 years.
How can I make a time machine? Very carefully. And obviously, you know, the age-old saying is like, oh yeah, if I built a time machine, I'd go and visit myself. If you haven't visited yourself, you haven't made a time machine yet. Or you will never make a time machine. Sorry.
How can I make a time machine? This is a question I type into Google frequently.
Yeah, ditto.
Because it just looks so easy in the movies.
It does.
Yeah, and I just want to join into that cool kids club.
Just a little tinkering.
Yeah.
How do I get my husband a brain transplant? That's called, what's it called?
Brain transplant?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older?
So a long time ago, you could have done this. It was called something, but
lobotomy?
a lobotomy, yeah.
Oh my god.
You get a lobotomy. I mean, they're not legal anymore.
Yeah.
They were actually legal at one point.
Yeah, I
You know
know.
the Kennedys did it to their sister?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of dark. I don't think people should know about that.
How do I get my husband a brain transplant? Let me tell you something about brain transplants. They're a very dangerous substitute to brain transplants. Transplants. I just ruined the whole bit. To brain transplants, and here's why. If you think your husband needs a brain transplant, you're probably the one that needs the brain transplant. Right? Because you married this man
You're right.
before the brain transplant.
You're right.
You should make that a rule before marriage. This is your fault, Becky. Ciara.
Ciara.
Yeah, this is your fault, by the way.
How do I get my husband a brain transplant? I feel like that's a very common question, unfortunately.
Can cousins marry? No. Cannot marry. I feel like when you're a kid, you have those weird moments where you're like, oh, like they're kind of cute, and then you find out they're your cousin, and then you're like just kind of automatically taught like you can't marry your cousin, so you shouldn't marry. I mean, it's kind of the same thing as like marrying your sibling, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like they're your cousin through your parents and your aunt being your uncle being a sibling, so it's like the same thing.
Yeah, it's too close.
It's just weird. Just don't do it. It's too weird.